Hello, I'm Joan Cannon. I've lived at Grace Ridge for 13 and a half years. I think for me it's the possibility of help and assistance anytime you need it, and the freedom to be as private as you wish to be with a large number of activities available at all times. I love the convenience. I love the fact that for the first time in my life I'm not doing my own housework, but I can still garden if I can bend over that far because I live in a cottage. Well, for years I've worked on the newsletter, Mountain Views. Twice I've been on the Residents Association board. I'm going to finish my second term in January. I, for at least 10 years, worked on the library. In fact, my husband and I put in the cataloging system. My husband was from New Jersey and I'm from New York, and we spent over 40 years, almost 45 years, living in rural Connecticut. And we came here from another facility that we had visited, arrived via the bypass, went home and wrote a check, and then came back and found out what kind of a place Morganton is. And we realized we had really lucked out because it's an extraordinary town. We saw the place first from the parking lot on the 7th of December in 1997. And it was one of those days where it's clear enough to see forever. And we gasped, and after we saw the apartments and saw Grace Ridge and saw a cottage, as I say, we went home and wrote a check. Although I confess that one of the main attractions is the life care contract, which was the kind of thing we felt we had to find and couldn't farther north without a waiting period at that time of anywhere from 7 to 10 years. So we took Grace Ridge, even though it's 800 miles away from my children. I've seen a good deal of institutional personnel, and I've never seen a group like this. One huge advantage for the residents is the size of Grace Ridge, which makes this kind of relationship possible. If it were larger, I think it would be quite different. And it was one of the things that drew us to Grace Ridge. The care and attention are extraordinary, and the efforts that a waitress in the dining room makes so that you walk in and sit down and she brings you your small V8 because that's what you ordered the last time she waited on you. It's extraordinary. I find the fact that with all the provided amenities and activities, that nobody's shoving you into them, which I would have resented very much. We were very private people, and we also had done nothing but volunteer our whole lives long. And you don't have to do anything from social pressure or anything else that you don't want to do. And I think when you get to be the ages you're apt to be when you come here, not being forced into something is very important. At least it was for us.